Indonesia is the world's largest archipelagic nation, with over 18,000 islands stretching 5,000 kilometers from west to east. It is estimated that around 300,000 animal species, or 17% of the world's fauna, can be found here, thanks to its stable tropical climate. Prehistoric creatures, now extinct, once roamed this land. Pygmy elephants like Stegodon, ancient hominins like Homo floresiensis, and even sea monsters like Megalodon. Yet curiously, only one prehistoric animal is known to have lived here during the Mesozoic era: Globidans, a marine reptile. No land-dwelling dinosaurs have ever been discovered in Indonesia. This strange absence eventually led scientists to a fascinating theory. Long before the archipelago emerged, Indonesia was once part of a vast ocean. Only after the age of the dinosaurs ended did it begin to form the islands we know today. In this video, we'll uncover the strange and ancient formation of Indonesia, how this resource-rich country emerged, and how animals, and eventually humans, spread into this region via an ancient landmass known as Sundaland. Indonesia is rich in natural resources: petroleum, coal, gas, and more. These are found across major islands like Sumatra, Kalimantan, Java, and Papua. Many mistakenly believe this wealth comes from dinosaur fossils. But in reality, resources like oil were formed from ancient marine sediments rich in the remains of microscopic ocean life like plankton and algae, proof that Indonesia was once submerged beneath an ancient ocean, much like the Middle East. A 2012 paper by Red Hall illustrates Indonesia's prehistoric geography using fossil data, rock formations, and seismic analysis. Around 160 million years ago, most of what is now Indonesia was still underwater. Only Sumatra remained connected to mainland Asia. The island rose due to tectonic collisions between the Indo-Australian and Eurasian plates, evidence of which lies in the region's ancient marine rocks and deep-sea deposits. As the Jurassic period transitioned into the Cretaceous, tectonic subduction began. One tectonic plate was forced beneath another, uplifting the ocean floor to form what would eventually become Java. Continued movement of the Australian plate helped shape eastern Indonesia. During the Ice Age, large parts of Indonesia were still connected as one massive landmass. This was Sundaland, a now-submerged extension of Southeast Asia connecting the Malay Peninsula with Sumatra, Borneo, and Java. Back then, sea levels were much lower, exposing what are now shallow seas like the Java Sea and Strait of Malacca as dry land. Humans and animals could freely migrate across these areas. The same happened in the east, where the Sahul Shelf connected Papua, Australia, and Tasmania. Many of Indonesia's iconic animals, such as the Komodo dragon, are relics of ancient migration. Although Komodo dragons originated in Australia, they arrived in Indonesia via the Sahul region. Animal migration followed specific patterns, especially during times when the landmasses were still unified. Sundaland refers to the southern part of the Eurasian plate, bordered by tectonic zones that remain seismically and volcanically active to this day. As oceanic plates subducted beneath continental plates, magma was generated, eventually forming the ring of volcanoes we see in Indonesia today. Over the past 200 years, at least 19 volcanoes have erupted, including Mount Tambora in 1815, which caused global climate disruptions, and Krakatoa in 1883, whose eruption created massive tsunamis and was heard across the planet. Sundaland likely formed 2.6 to 3 million years ago, at the end of the Pliocene epoch. This land bridge allowed large mammals from mainland Asia, such as elephants, tigers, tapirs, and rhinos, to migrate southward. The genus Elephas, ancestors of the modern Asian elephant, was among them. Some populations, like Stegodon, became isolated on smaller islands, shrinking over generations due to a phenomenon called insular dwarfism. A second wave of animal migration occurred around 130,000 years ago from East Asia through what is now southern China. Orangutans, for example, were not originally native to Indonesia. Fossils found in southern China show that they migrated here over thousands of years. While Sundaland connected the western islands to Asia, the Sahul Shelf connected eastern islands to Australia. Through this route, animals like the cuscus, wallaby, and cassowary migrated into Papua. The Komodo dragon arrived via this path around 900,000 years ago, followed by Homo floresiensis about 700,000 years ago, a possible descendant of Homo erectus who adapted and shrank due to isolation. Fossils of both Stegodon and Homo floresiensis have been found together in limestone caves in Flores. Modern humans, Homo sapiens, are believed to have originated from a small population in Africa, who then spread across the world. Some followed coastal routes through Arabia, India, and Southeast Asia into Indonesia. Archaeological evidence shows humans reached this region before the Toba super-eruption 74,000 years ago, as stone tools have been discovered beneath layers of volcanic ash. At that time, Sundaland was a fertile land where humans thrived as hunters, gatherers, and eventually farmers and traders. But around 19,000 years ago, melting ice caused sea levels to rise, gradually submerging much of Sundaland. By about 5,500 years ago, only the highlands remained as islands. Seas like the Java Sea and Natuna Sea were once dry land. This transition set the stage for the Austronesian migration around 4,000 years ago. These skilled seafarers brought advanced farming methods, boats, and new languages and cultures. They blended with local populations, laying the foundation for early kingdoms such as Kutai and Tarumanegra. Today, Indonesia stands not just as a geographical marvel, but also a living testament to deep time, where geology, biology, and human history all intertwine. From tectonic collisions to ancient animal migrations, every layer of the land tells a story. And that story is far from over. If you enjoyed this journey through time and tectonics, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to support our channel, Paleo Insights. Your engagement helps us bring more amazing prehistoric content to life. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Let's continue exploring the deep past together. This ever-shifting landscape not only shaped the region's biodiversity, but also played a crucial role in shaping early human societies. As coastlines changed and islands emerged, ancient humans had to adapt to new challenges: rising sea levels, fragmented habitats, and changing climates. These pressures fostered innovation, forcing early Indonesians to develop tools, build boats, and navigate the complex network of islands long before modern navigation existed. Cultural diversity in Indonesia today reflects this long history of migration and isolation. Hundreds of ethnic groups, languages, and traditions can be traced back to the intricate patterns of human movement that began tens of thousands of years ago. From the Batak Highlands of Sumatra to the Asmat villages of Papua, every region carries traces of its unique prehistoric journey. Archaeological discoveries across the archipelago continue to surprise researchers. New findings in Sulawesi, for instance, have revealed some of the oldest known cave art in the world, evidence of symbolic thinking and early belief systems that rival those found in Europe. These discoveries suggest that Southeast Asia was not just a corridor of migration, but a vital center of innovation and expression in its own right. The story of Indonesia is far more than a collection of islands. It is a geological epic, a biological sanctuary, and a cradle of ancient humanity. Every volcano, fossil, and ancient shoreline holds pieces of a puzzle that scientists are still putting together. And as technology advances, we can expect even more astonishing revelations about how this remarkable part of the world came to be.